Hey everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna cover how to be respected, how to be high value, level up in every single way possible, become the best version of yourself, how to naturally love and take care of yourself, and how you'll be able to get the same treatment from the people around you. I believe that if you watch the full video, it has the power to change your life. Before I actually jump into what I'm going to be talking about, you need to be willing to work hard on yourself. You need to have those qualities to help you acquire the skills needed to become the best version of yourself. And I'm talking about, number one thing, you need to be focused, you need to be disciplined, you need to be consistent, patient, and resilient. So in order to be high value, to level up and be respected among others, you need to work on these three things. You have to work on yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. And we're gonna go through all of it step by step. So when it comes down to mentally, you have to be willing to do things that challenge your IQ level. For example, reading books. While reading the books, you're reading words, and words have energy, and you're actually getting the energy from every single word you're reading, and you're learning from other people's experiences, which is going to help better your mindset. Obviously, I'm talking about self-help books or inspirational books. If you're not really into reading books, you can listen to podcasts. Obviously, getting educated, and I'm not just saying, okay, go get a degree, because some people don't want that. You can become an entrepreneur, open up your own business. Also, some of the things that are going to help level up your mental capability, you have to practice OQP, which is only quality people. And I'm talking about this because the people around you can genuinely influence the way you think and the way you perceive life. Always remember that you are who you surround yourself with, so always make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and who think positively. Also, you have to uplift yourself with positive talk. And you could also journal. You could practice talking to yourself words that hold genuine meaning and power. For example, you say I am and you follow it by the word that you aim to be. I am confident. I am strong. I am brave. I am intelligent. You say those words and you believe it. So at the same time, while you're believing it, it's getting manifested into the person you are transforming yourself to be. Because believe it or not, if you say, I am a loser, you will be a loser. So if you say, for example, I am a failure, I will not succeed, guess what? You're not gonna succeed and you are a failure. So the words you tell yourself hold genuine power. You don't want to be using words that put you down. You want to be using words that elevate you. Next thing is to also treating yourself like somebody you care about. If you're going through a hard stage in your life, you have to be kind to yourself. And I'm saying this because a lot of times we treat the people around us so kindly, in such a good way. And then when we're going through the same thing, we put ourselves down like, how could you? How dare you? Why would you say that to yourself? Treat yourself like somebody you care about. Look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of yourself. Love who you are. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and admire what you see. And if you don't love yourself, I get that. You will get there. After we finish this video, if you implement everything, you're not gonna have any other choice but to love yourself. If right now you don't love yourself, at least you have to care about yourself, to be working towards bettering yourself. Lastly, putting yourself first. In order to be genuinely mentally stable, you have to always put your needs first. I'm not saying don't feed your kids and then go to the beach instead and leave them at home. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in common sense scenarios. For example, if you're out with a group of friends and they want to go watch the movies, but you're not really feeling it and you feel like you want to go back home and work towards your goals or work towards something that is going to benefit you. You shouldn't go with them. You should put yourself first and say, sorry, I can't. You don't have to explain yourself. and just turn away and go do what you want to do. Never ever put your needs and goals second. You have to put them first. Now, the second category would be to take care of your physical state. Because having that mental package isn't gonna be good enough if you're not taking care of your body. Because everything is connected. Your mental state, your physical state, and your emotional state. And that's why you have to take care of all of them. When it comes down to physically, obvious answer, working out. You have to work out, because if you're in good shape, people are going to respect you without you even saying a word. Because how you look says a lot about you. It says that you're determined, you're consistent, you're hardworking, you are focused, you are disciplined, which is one of the most important things. So it says a lot about you, and it does boost your confidence naturally. And when I say working out, if you're not into the gym, you can do yoga, you can do Pilates, play football, basketball, tennis. I play tennis. Like, you can do so many different things. As long as you're working on your body, you'll be fine. Remember, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You want to be able to maintain this, because this is going to be long term, for a lifetime. And that's how you win. Other than that would be to actually higher your frequency. You have to surround yourself with nature, and I'm talking about going outside, get that sunlight, get that vitamin D. That will naturally help boost your physical condition, because you're exposing yourself to the beauties of what God has given us naturally. Also, I cannot stress this enough. Eating healthy food. I'll make it very simple. Eat food that God created. Don't eat processed food. Don't eat fried food. Don't eat refined sugar. Cut caffeine, seed oils. All of these things, you have to cut them out of your diet, because believe it or not, whatever you put into your system is going to also affect you. It will affect your mood in a way, and you don't want that. You want to stay on a high frequency. You want to make sure you're drinking a lot of water. And how can I forget cutting down alcohol? You want to make sure that you're always conscious. Alcohol really does disrupt your brain cells, so you don't want to do that. And lastly, of course, cutting down smoking. You shouldn't be smoking whatsoever. Literally anything that is not good for your body, you need to cut it down. Because if you don't take care of your physical state, it will find a way to sweep through. So the third category, which is one of the most important in my eyes, is leveling up emotionally. And when I say that, I mean grow in faith. Because in life, it's more than just the physical. You have to be fully fulfilled internally in order to be fully complete. Otherwise, you will always feel like you lack something. And that is why you need God, and you need to have that spiritual awakening inside of you, because if you don't have that, you will never be fulfilled. You have to start from within. I would suggest praying, spending time with God. Aim to be a man or woman of God. In order for you to live faithfully, you're gonna have to do what is good in His eyes. That means turning away from sin, turning away from worldly things, and putting your focus on Him. You need to be spiritually connected to God in order to have all the other things in place. Even though I stated that you need to have specific qualities, you also need to pray for those qualities, because it's not an easy process to transform yourself. You need God, and if you think you can do it without God, eventually you're gonna stumble. One of the biggest manifestations you can think of is actually written in the Bible before all books, and it says, while you're praying, believe that you've already received everything you have, and it will be given to you. You can pray about all things, and God will give you the desires of your heart. I'm also mentioning faith because when you have faith, you don't submit to what is going on in this world. You always believe that no matter what happens around you, there's always hope, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. God is there for you. A person who doesn't believe in a higher power doesn't have a foundation, doesn't have a ground he can stand on. And it's like building a house with no foundation, and eventually will get destroyed. Now, I can assure you that once you have all these three in place, you will naturally become high value. And once you become high value, you start seeing your worth because of the value that you offer. Once you know your value, you don't settle for less. And once you don't settle for less, you create a boundary for the quality of people that you allow in your life. For the people that you already deal with, they will have to respect you because of your standards and the value that you offer. At the end of the day, if you became your ideal self, worked hard on yourself, you have all the good qualities, you're disciplined, you've got everything intact, this is valuable because not everybody has that. You're literally doing what the 99% isn't doing. People are gonna notice that by the way you talk, by the way you portray yourself, your body language, how you walk. This kind of respect is earned. So if you are careless about yourself, you don't work on bettering yourself every single day, you don't have faith, you're always distracted, don't be confused when people don't respect you and treat you well. Because you didn't do that for yourself, so why do you expect somebody else to do it? And the same goes with love. You guys probably heard that if you don't love yourself, don't expect somebody else to love you. I hope you guys learned something today, and I hope it gave you a new insight. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like it, and comment down below what you want to see next. And make sure to follow my social media, and stay tuned for the next video. Big things are coming. I love you guys, and bye-bye.